Now read a second time, and I call the member for Ryan.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I rise today to speak on the Industry, Research and Development, Innovation and Science Australia Bill. I am pleased to have the opportunity to speak on this bill because my electorate of Ryan is home to many outstanding research facilities and scientific minds, and this bill will provide a strong foundation for the future of science and innovation across Australia. This bill establishes the new independent body, Innovation and Science Australia, ISA. ISA will be responsible for strategic whole-of-government advice and setting direction on all science, research and innovation matters, and is a measure of the Turnbull government's commitment to a national innovation and science agenda. As the peak government body for science and innovation in Australia, ISA will publish its research and advice and will publicly advocate reforms on key issues such as innovation investment, innovation and, most importantly, collaboration. Testament to our government's fiscal responsibility, ISA will better plan and use Australia's investment in research and development. Additionally, the bill will create a statutory framework for the Minister to prescribe industry, innovation, science and research programs by legislative instrument. Industry, research, development and innovation are well and truly established in my electorate of Ryan, boasting some of the world's leading innovators, discoveries and research. This bill will strengthen and encourage further collaboration and work in this sector. In fact, through the establishment of ISA, the coalition government will strengthen extensive business and community stakeholder links with domestic and international players. Mr Deputy Speaker, this provides me with the perfect segue into how local Ryan SMEs and researchers are tapping into global expertise. Several Ryan electorate businesses and researchers will receive $7,000 in grants under the government's Global Connection Fund. These grants will support people like Mark Blaskovich from the University of Queensland, Scott Chapman and Ashley Cousins from the CSIRO, and Deep Mahutmarkar of Biofabrication Solutions, to work with their international counterparts on early-stage collaborative meetings and projects that address industry needs. By assisting key collaborations, these researchers will be able to translate their world-class science and research into growth opportunities. Life Sciences Queensland, LSQ, is another outstanding example of the calibre of science and research organisations in the Ryan electorate. Headed by the indomitable CEO Mario Panisi, LSQ supports and grows Queensland's reputation as an international centre of life science and commercial research excellence. LSQ works hard to bring together appropriate players to make a contribution that will strengthen Queensland and our country's future in life science sectors, including human health care, animal health and biotechnology. I look forward to working further with LSQ and Mario Panisi to ensure Queensland research, innovation and science is supported by ISA to continue their great achievements. I'm proud to say that the prestigious University of Queensland now ranks 55 in the top universities of the world and, importantly, in the top 10 in commercialisation. Recently, having celebrated 80 years of teaching in medicine, the University of Queensland boasts internationally acclaimed researchers like Professor Ian Fraser. Professor Fraser, a local Ryan constituent, was the developer of the HPV vaccine. As an advisor to the World Health Organization, he has dedicated his life to research and the betterment of humankind. And indeed, in his spare time, you'll see him contributing back to the local community where he supports the local Rotary and other organisations with wonderful work that he does in the local community. Mr Deputy Speaker, I'm sure there are a few members here who cringe at the thought of receiving a needle. Well, as a result of another University of Queensland success story, those days may soon be over. The University of Queensland Professor Mark Kendall and his research team have developed a nanopatch technology to deliver vaccinations, including the polio vaccine, as a needle-free technology. Indeed, the World Health Organization have already put on order several million patches which will be manufactured in Brisbane locally. As one of Australia's premier research institutions, the University of Queensland tackles significant global challenges including biosciences, nanotechnology, through to sustainable development and social science. It is this bill that will continue to support researchers like Professor Fraser and Professor Kendall and their vital work. The Queensland Centre for Advanced Technologies, located at Pinjarra Hills in the Ryan electorate, is Australia's largest integrated research and development precinct, a leading facility that will benefit from this bill. QCAT, as it is known, provides world-class science, engineering and innovation to Australian mining and associated industries. A collaboration between CSIRO, the Queensland Government and other R&D centres, QCAT is attracting research and developers seeking to benefit from the precinct's offerings. These efforts are testament again to not only the brilliant minds of researchers in my electorate, but also the world-class research being conducted in Australia. And we were delighted recently to have the Boeing announcement of expanding their R&D facility at the University of Queensland, which will mean more jobs for local people and more jobs in the important STEM sector. Australia is spending $10.1 billion each year on science, research and innovation at the federal government level alone. The ISA will ensure that this spending is properly targeted and well spent, instead of the current fragmented advice and decision-making. Mr Deputy Speaker, by establishing Innovation and Science Australia, the Coalition Government is ensuring that today's investment in innovation will create jobs and growth opportunities which will contribute to our economy in the future. Australians, and indeed my constituents alike, can be assured that the Coalition Government's $1.1 billion National Innovation and Science Agenda places them at the very forefront of industry research and development. This bill creates the right settings to assist existing innovative organisations grow and aid new innovative market entries. I congratulate the Minister and commend this bill to the House.